What's up, you guys? It's Royce Jacob, and welcome back to Waves Capital. This is a very big moment, team. We've been talking about the potential of a six-figure BTC since the beginning of the year, and it appears as though that time has finally come. Bitcoin is approaching $100,000 as we speak, and at this point, it's really a matter of when, not if. Maybe it happens during this video. Maybe it happens when you guys are watching it. Maybe it happens a week from now. But 100K is coming. I'm pumped. I hope you guys are as well. And in this video, I not only want to take a look at all of the names I have listed in the title, BTC, Riot, Coinbase, and even MicroStrategy. I want to spend some time reflecting upon the ride here, the ride we've been on for the past few years. Quickly, just celebrate being a part of Waves Capital and the exciting times that 100K plus BTC will bring, not only for crypto, but for risk-on assets everywhere, because you guys know the deal. Here at Waves Cap, we love those risk-on assets, small caps, cryptos, all that good stuff that can potentially provide life-changing returns. So cheers, you guys. Cheers to the road ahead. Cheers to the road we've taken to get here. And I'm really excited to just pop some champagne once we officially hit that 100K mark. And tune into the IG for that. If it happens, again, it would be sick if it happens during this video. If not, it's going to happen eventually, I guess, by this weekend. But again, potential pullback is always possible, which is why we're going to take a look at the charts and not only discuss where BTC could go to the upside, but potential pullback targets if you guys are looking to shark up more call options on Bitcoin miners or just buy more straight up BTC. So cheers, you guys. Cheers to, just again, everything that the crypto community has gone through to come here. Not that it's been like painstaking or anything, but just cheers to holding through. There are always ups and downs in the trading game, in the investing game, but those who can stand strong, those with the mental fortitude to withstand the volatility and those ups and downs and just have the stomach to stand it, do deserve to be here and do deserve the gains that we're seeing. And I really just want to congratulate and commend all of you who are here now, who are watching this, and who have been here over the past few years through those ups and downs, now that it's pretty much just up and to the right. So cheers, you guys. The waves are rolling in. The waves have been rolling in. And before we get into the charts, before we talk price action, if you guys want this newsletter we're looking at, I write these bad boys every day. These also come with a complete breakdown of my entire portfolio, every call option, put option, stock position, cryptocurrency position, literally every position in my portfolio, which I also call the Waves portfolio. It's all part of this. It's the first link in the description of this video. It's $15 a month or $40 for every 3 months, completely up to you. It's my complete portfolio and daily trade alerts plus email newsletters. Again, this is just an example of one of the trade analysis I send out every day. Put my heart and soul into this. So if you guys want to sign up, the link is in the description. You get everything this box here entails. And it's been a freaking amazing 2024 for Waves Capital. So I have zero guilt whatsoever plugging the product that is making me a whole lot of money as a trader. And I feel like, again, I put a lot of my time and effort into. I feel like it makes me a better trader too, which is why I love what I do. And I'm really grateful. So thank you guys. Thank you for riding with me. If you have been riding with me, thank you. If you want to join the team, welcome. And yeah, you guys, let's keep this momentum alive. Let's keep this ride going. Super excited for what this future has in store for us. Also, join the YouTube channel. Join the channel if you want exclusive access to a lot of the videos we make and early access to most of them. So Bitcoin, again, closing in really, it's never gotten closer than this to six figures, to $100,000. So BTC currently sitting at 98.5 as we speak. There is a bit of resistance here. Okay, there is a bit of resistance here in the line of prior support on this ascending channel. You can see, you guys, again, for any of you, if you or your friends don't believe in stick figure trend lines, just look at this right here. Look at the amount of resistance that this prior line of support on, again, this broken ascending channel is creating for Bitcoin. We're hugging it, and Bitcoin is continuing to climb above this line of resistance, but it is, very, very tangibly proving itself to be a line of resistance. Okay, we have yet to break above it. But that said, if we do break back above it, if we do reclaim this ascending channel, that's when things can really get exciting. Because from there, if we do reclaim this previously broken ascending channel, let's get rid of all this because it gets distracting. If we do break back into this ascending channel, that creates a pretty easy price target from there, a pretty easy upside target, at least in my view. So if we are able to reclaim this ascending channel, a break above $100,000 would likely take us there. If it does occur within the next couple of days, my price target from there would be a test of that line of resistance, taking us up, 15, 20%, depending upon when this trend line is tested. And, just ballpark, that's about 115K. Okay. That's the bullish scenario. Volume is looking good. I think that it's very obvious that the fundamental bull case or the fundamental arguments favor the bulls. The overall momentum heavily favors the bulls. There's no doubting, or there's no objective or rational way to say that the bears are in any sort of control right now. The bulls have the reins. It's just a matter of, are we going to break 100K? Are we going to see this in the short term, or is it, or will we see a short-term correction prior to seeing that next leg up to six figures to 150, and ultimately 160K, which is my overall bull market's best case scenario prior to 2025 target. Okay. So again, 160K, you can go watch one of my previous Bitcoin videos. I think in the last Bitcoin video I posted, I discussed why $160,000 is my more medium-term target for BTC. Best case scenario, short-term target, I guess. But right now, I just want to talk about the potential of a pullback. So if we do pull back, I do think that there's a very, very easy, just a simple target to go upon. And that would be $82,000 being the prior high on the overall uptrend. Okay. You could say right here, just kind of fly on the flying this fly ball in this, I was going to say. But this area right here could act as resistance. So I wouldn't be surprised if also a lot of these moving averages come into play. 4-hour moving averages, I do like looking at 50, 100, 200. You can see these lines right here that are exponential. Those will likely come into play, those, especially 4 hours when things are moving really quick. Those do tend to act as some support and resistance, vice versa. But overall, worst case scenario, I'll say, is going to be a 15 to 16% pullback down to the low 80s to retest the prior high prior to really breaking out back a few weeks back. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. Again, 160K is my best case scenario upside target. But if we do reclaim this previously broken ascending channel, then that leaves a pretty easy target in terms of the line of resistance. Okay, so that's BTC. Riot is out here absolutely breaking hearts. The OG is, if for investors in Riot, incredibly frustrating. Mara was as well. Coinbase probably is right now too, but Riot, there's no dispute in my mind that Riot is probably ruffling more feathers and pissing more people off than any other name in the entire crypto market right now. Riot, I'll just say this, and I said this in this newsletter as well. Riot, in my opinion, will inevitably make a comeback in the weeks ahead. Right now, one of the primary issues, and this applies to Bitcoin miners, and this is something I said also when Bitcoin was climbing to new highs and everyone was like, why are Bitcoin miners falling? There are shinier objects out there, particularly MicroStrategy. Okay, and I haven't talked about MicroStrategy on this channel, I think, since the last cycle, to be honest. And the reason for that is because I personally don't like MicroStrategy. Now, I'm missing out. MicroStrategy is the hype stock. It's the mania stock. It's the Wall Street bet stock. It's the short squeeze stock. It's the stock that is absolutely crushing it because retail jail and so many retail traders are invested in it. And if you are riding the MicroStrategy wave, then I'm so pumped for you, and you're probably doing way better than me just straight up off of MicroStrategy. But personally, again, I personally don't like MicroStrategy's business model. I don't like how they're pretty much just an abstract leveraged Bitcoin play. And I've always thought Michael Saylor was kind of a weirdo. That's just me being judgmental. Maybe he's cool. I've always thought his cadence was weird and his presence was weird, and what he said was pretty out there and outlandish. But hey, sometimes the crazy ones are the ones who make money. In this case, that proves to be true. That's what I'm going to say on MicroStrategy. I'm not going to look at them on the charts because I'm not trading them perfectly. But that is my take on MicroStrategy. Again, little jelly because I didn't get in. But it's all good. If you did get in, congrats. That was all to say that I do think that there are shinier objects, MicroStrategy being the prime example of that are stealing the shine and having investors see Bitcoin climb to new highs, MicroStrategy ripping higher, and being invested in names like Riot, specifically Riot, because Mara had a little convertible note offering, which their shareholders clearly like. But Riot particularly, Riot's going down. Why the heck is Riot going down? Bitcoin's ripping, Mara's ripping, MicroStrategy's ripping. I'm sick of it. I'm out. I've had people tell me that, and that's like a very, very good sign that despair is hitting, the emotions hitting, and people are getting fed up with Riot. That simply cannot last forever for the same reason that I think that MicroStrategy and Mara cannot just continue to rip higher and act as these crazy leveraged Bitcoin plays. So, in my opinion, right now in this market environment, and this is true through my portfolio. Anyone who is part of the newsletter and portfolio group would know this. Riot is by far my largest position, my primary call options position in this market. I do think that Riot is more appealing from not only, again, just based on their last earnings report, their Bitcoin holdings, from a fair value perspective and from a forward PE perspective. Yeah, I think that Riot is significantly more appealing from a valuation perspective than many of the names in the Bitcoin mining sector. I also think that it's just a better trade because there's so much emotion, negative emotion tangled up with Riot, that once these other names start to slow down, Riot is probably going to pick up steam again and see that real second wave. So how far could that second wave in a Riot take us? I'm not exactly sure, but the important thing here is just that I do think Riot will come back. If you are an investor in Riot, if you're holding Riot, if you're standing strong with me, not with me, but just like alongside me and just, weathering this frustrating Riot storm. Personally, I think that it is inevitable that Riot will come back. This is speculative. This is my opinion, but I've been trading Riot for almost a decade, and it almost always comes back. It actually always comes back. So I remain bullish on Riot. This is currently still my favorite play in the Bitcoin mining sector and even the crypto sector overall because it's so oversold. Not oversold, but so underappreciated, and that's my take on Riot. Let's move on tomorrow. Kick it off with then move into Coinbase, close it out with Coinbase. Okay, so Mara. Personally, again, they offered that little convertible note. I think they're buying BTC with the convertible note, taking a page out of Michael Saylor's book. Well played, because it is absolutely working. Mara is ripping following a little sell-off in the wake of a pretty bad earnings report. But technically speaking, Mara, to be completely honest, isn't looking very good because it looks like we just double topped today. Unless Bitcoin breaks above 100K, which, again, it probably is, tomorrow prior to this weekend. I think the likelier scenario, again, unless Bitcoin rips to 102, 103, 104K, the likelier scenario in the day ahead is probably a short-term pullback because we just did execute a short-term double top pattern here. So if we do pull back, I think Mara comes back down to like $22.50, $23. Definitely more appealing of a buy there than today, in my opinion. But if Mara is able to reclaim a similar ascending channel to Bitcoin, you can see here once again, prior support, new resistance. Almost got that reversed. But prior support equals new resistance. That is proving true once again. If Mara is able to reclaim this previously broken ascending channel, it does leave a pretty easy target in the line of resistance on this reclaimed ascending channel. So again, time will tell. You guys are looking at the same chart I am. These are stick figure trend lines. Go draw them for yourself and, get excited if we do break back into that channel. Coinbase is surprised. Like, it was surprising to see Coinbase sell off today's Bitcoin rip to new highs, but it was a shaky day in the market. Nvidia did kind of stir up the pot a little bit, but Coinbase really taking a little damage today. Regardless, Coinbase has been on an undeniable tear over the course of the past couple of months, especially following the election, following the Trump presidency announcement. So Coinbase, although we did see some pain today, is still looking amazing. Again, you can see here that good old stick figure trend lines, this long-term line of resistance that has proven true since all the way back in July of 2023 is acting as exactly that, is acting as a resistance. So as far as a potential breakout is concerned, although we're We're not at all-time highs now. We're getting pretty damn close to them, though. As far as a potential break to new all-time highs and beyond goes, this is the line of resistance I'd be looking at. But again, if altcoin season picks up, which I expect it to, if Bitcoin breaks 100K, which would probably catalyze alt season, that's good news for Coinbase. Again, Coinbase has really branched out their business with the custodial aspect of their business. That's great news. Partnerships with BlackRock, etc. But if altcoin season picks up, if this mania continues, which is likelier than not in my opinion, then that's just more transaction volume for Coinbase. That's more money in their pocket. And that's more revenue for their business, which is good news for the stock. So that's the video, you guys. Unfortunately, Bitcoin did not break to 100K, and I don't get to pop open this bottle of VOO by my feet just yet, but that's coming, you guys. Again, it's a matter of when, not if at this point, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am for the waves that should continue to roll in through this beautiful 2024 holiday season. I appreciate you watching. Again, if you want to join the Complete Portfolio newsletter group, that is the first link in the description of this video. If you want to join and become an exclusive member of the YouTube channel, of the YouTube family, then that will be the little join button below this video. And yeah, talk to me in the comments about whatever you want. I'll see you downstairs. And until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Oh, beautiful, beautiful Bitcoin. Peace.